The shared service team lead Angela oversees various processes, predominantly invoice processing. It has come to the attention of Angela that invoice processing is slowing down in her team. She wants to better understand how her employees are working and how to optimize it. She tasks an analyst on her team, David, with implementing task mining in order to have a better understanding. David invites the relevant team members in the accounting team to join the task mining project. These users are able to see when the client is running on their desktop and where it is capturing data from. The users hit the run button on their desktop clients, and the data automatically starts to be collected and transferred into the EMS team David is working in. This way, rollouts with hundreds of users can be easily managed. David has a variety of pre-built out-of-the-box analyses available to him from the EMS, where he can start to see the data being visualized as it is collected from the accounting team desktops. As Celonis task mining continuously gathers data in real time from the desktops of the accounting team members, David can see the amount of time being spent between the applications over the week. The Celonis task mining agent has gathered information from 4 users, with almost 300,000 events being captured, such as clicks and scrolls. David is easily able to see the spread of time spent between the applications by the accounting team. He sees that the most time is spent in emails, which he knows are used to get approvals prior to updating invoice information. Whilst this is part of the invoicing process, he can see with task mining that this is leading to an unusual high level of manual tasks. David can also see that over 1,700 minutes are spent in SAP. This is the primary tool used for invoice processing in the team. Furthermore, he sees that Excel is also the next most used application. He knows that Excel is only meant to store some purchase order and general ledger information, so there shouldn't be so much time spent in there. He decides to do a deeper dive into the applications that are being used. On the right-hand side, he can see a breakdown of the views used in each application in order of the time being spent. He filters on SAP to see which transactions are the most frequently used. Amongst others, we can see that FE60 is the most commonly used transaction window. This is a vendor update transaction. He decides to do a deeper dive into Excel as well. After filtering on Excel, he can see that all of the windows that are being opened are associated with a purchase order number. Having separate records for each purchase order means that time is being wasted looking for and browsing through many Excel windows at the same time in order to locate information. A centralized Excel document for all POs would save looking for files on the desktops and hopping between them, thereby increasing the efficiency of the invoicing process. David deduces that there could be a transfer of information between Excel and SAP. To verify this, he goes into the dedicated Copy and Paste Behavior Analysis tab. In this table showing the numbers of copy and paste between applications, we can see that copies and pastes from Excel to SAP are the most frequent. Furthermore, we can also see that the most copies come from Excel and the most pastes come from SAP. David deduces that the copy and paste are the transfer of vendor information to SAP, as we saw from the deep dive analysis, which is the main transaction code to update vendor data. He passes on his insights to Angela, the shared services lead, who immediately relates this back to issues with OCR scans that the team have been complaining about. It turns out that the current OCR scanning solution in place hasn't been working very well, and therefore the team have to keep going back to correct incorrect scans of vendor names. With this new information from Celonis task mining, Angela and the team can now act on database facts and save over 100,000 hours of work that could have been better allocated. This can be done by implementing a better OCR solution and automating approval requests using Celonis action flows.